Welcome to the 9th edition of the MEDEA Awards, which celebrates excellence in the use of media in learning. This year, over 100 entries from 26 countries competed for the two main MEDEA Awards. The MEDEA Award for media produced by users, teachers, students, learners, parents, professors on all levels of education and training, and the MEDEA Award for professionally produced media. In addition to these two MEDEA Awards, there will also be one additional award, the special prize of the MEDEA jury. Before we hand out the awards, Matty van Buel, chairperson of the MEDEA Awards Judging Committee, will tell us a bit about the judging process.
All MEDEA entries were judged during the month of January by 86 hard-working education and media experts from 20 different countries. Sincere thanks to all of them for doing this with dedication and expertise within a short time. This year the judges commented about the high quality of the MEDEA entries in general. While this year there may have been less entries, the overall quality was much higher than in the past, which is reflected in the very high average score of 65%. Now, before we announce the winners, we want to especially mention 8 entries that did not make it to the finals this year, but that were highly commended by the judging committee. These are, in alphabetical order, Goal Television by Ampara Villaplana from Spain, Explore Flying by Hack TV from the United States, MIS Revision of de novo Scoliosis and Stenosis by MEDEA Foundation in Switzerland, Neuroanatomy, the Head and Neck by University of British Columbia in Canada, Soundtrackers Movies Gallery by Manuel Correa in Portugal, The Ma Challenge by CET from Israel, The Walk by Dimitrios Chatzakis from Greece, Unterricht mit Bring Your Own Device in Flüchtlingsklassen by Andreas Hofer from Austria. Congratulations!
Let's now introduce this year's finalists. In alphabetical order. 321 via.ch, presented by Sarah Alouati from Switzerland.
321 Via, in English 321 Go, is a free language learning platform which allows the user to learn Italian through authentic materials, such as newspaper articles, online texts, radio excerpts, broadcasts, or even film extracts. With 321 Via, learners can improve their Italian and at the same time discover particular cultural aspects of Italian-speaking areas of Switzerland. This bottom-up project was financed by the Swiss Federal Office of Culture and created by a team of experienced Italian teachers, a software engineer and a web designer in collaboration of the National Broadcasting Corporation and other media producers. The platform has made available online end of March 2016, and the feedback received so far from many learners and teachers has been extremely positive. The platform has 3 macro-learning objectives. First, the development of receptive language skills at A1 to B2 level. Second, the improvement of intercultural awareness related to the Italian-speaking regions and communities in Switzerland. And third, the training of intercomprehension strategies. 321 Via is composed of more than 30 thematic modules. Each topic has been selected to meet the interests of a large target audience and to promote awareness of the heterogeneous Italian-Swiss minority. Learners can discover, for example, the canyoning Eldorado in Ticino or popular culture icons. They can explore the territories of the Regione Italiano or learn about the reality of Italian natives in Switzerland. They can also discover the work of great artists like Alberto Giacometti or of young directors of short films. Each module is composed of different media and related learning material, such as interactive listening, reading, vocabulary and grammar exercises. The activities are designed to allow edutainment, a balance of both education and entertainment. Through these tasks, Italian learners approach the same media that also Italian-speaking people consume daily. And this is what our learners find particularly appealing about 321 Via. The texts, both written and spoken, remain authentic and non-simplified.
Let's have a look at the second finalist, Cuba Stories by John Drew, Mark Grabowski, and Joan Stein Shimka from the United States.
Hello, my name is John Drew. I am an assistant professor at Adelphi University in the communications department, and I am representing Cuba Stories, cubastories.com. The project Cuba Stories was a project that was conceived here in New York and executed in Cuba. It's a multimedia website that showcases little video vignettes of different aspects in contemporary Cuba. We thought that it would be a very useful and powerful experience to take students from here in New York and put them into a foreign context, and in particular Cuba, and get them to start to think and work and shoot video and shoot photography in a sort of foreign correspondence setting. We arrived at a very interesting time. The previous administration had recently opened up relations and dialogue with the Cuban government, which was historic. We haven't had warm relations with Cuba for more than 60 years now, and all of that has changed to some degree. Obviously, there's a new administration in power now in the United States, and we don't exactly know what the new administration's policy towards Cuba will be. But regardless, our students were there at a very critical period of time, and the goal of our website is to showcase the work that the students captured while we were in Cuba. We spent almost 2 weeks there, and everything that you see on the Cuba Stories site is a representation of the kinds of stories that we were exposed to and the kinds of production that the students were engaged in.
The next finalist is De Mayor Quiero Ser Científica by Fundación Professor Novoa Santos in Spain.
My name is Joana Magalhães and I'm a biologist with a PhD in chemistry. I work as a biomedical researcher in the field of regenerative medicine as well as a science communicator. I am based at a research rheumatology group coordinated by Dr. Francisco Blanco at the Biomedical Institute of A Coruña, and hereby we're represented by the Professor Novoa Santos Foundation. De Mayor Quiero Ser Científica is a 10-short episode miniseries. In each of them, a girl discovers a profession by the engagement with a young female scientist from her background. The mini-series promotes the identification of competences such as science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, with different professional pathways that can contribute to detection, the prevention, and cure of different diseases. And on the official website, each episode is complemented with a real-life example of a female scientist of excellence.
Que sirvan como medicamentos para poder ayudar a tratar ciertas enfermedades. Algunas de estas moléculas se crean en laboratorios y otras las encontramos en la naturaleza, en plantas terrestres como las amapolas o en microorganismos como bacterias y hongos. Pero también encontramos compuestos naturales en los océanos.
Muy bien, genial. Conocí a gente muy interesante.
¿Pero no ibas a trabajar?
The professions related to STEAM fields are the ones with the highest growth prediction for the next decades. However, students, especially girls, show decreased interest in these fields. In addition, several studies have indicated a lack of female references. So with this, we want to provide an attractive vision of STEAM professions and change student perceptions by disrupting and reshaping negative stereotypes of women in science, so that young girls can see it as an option when they grow up.
The fourth finalist is Écoute cette histoire by TV5 in Quebec, Canada.
Bonjour, avant tout, merci de nous donner l'opportunité de pouvoir présenter l'un de nos projets. On est vraiment très honorés de faire partie des finalistes des MEDEA Awards. Alors mon nom est Aurélie Garnier, je travaille chez TV5 Québec-Canada depuis 2012. Je suis responsable du développement et de la production des contenus éducatifs qui sont offerts sur une plateforme qui s'appelle Francolab et qui se destine aux enseignants et aux apprenants de français à travers le Canada, puis ailleurs dans le monde aussi également. Alors écoute cette histoire, c'est 6 extraits qui sont tirés d'œuvres phares de la littérature francophone canadienne, comme je le disais, et qui sont présentés sous forme de capsules audiovisuelles d'environ 8 minutes. C'est une actrice, Laurence Dauphinet, et un conteur, Simon Gauthier, qui font en fait la narration de ces extraits-là. Et puis il y a des illustrations qui viennent ponctuer les temps forts du récit tout au cours de la capsule. L'objectif de Écoute cette histoire, c'est vraiment de faciliter l'accès à des œuvres majeures pour les apprenants, puis aussi de leur donner envie de les découvrir dans leur intégralité. Toute la scénarisation de ces extraits-là, puis le support vidéo, vont permettre de révéler l'essence de ces grandes œuvres en seulement 8 minutes. Et pour ce faire, on propose la narration de l'extrait, donc mot pour mot, mais cet extrait-là est mis dans un contexte plus général grâce à une introduction et une conclusion qui vont en fait replacer le texte dans l'œuvre entière. Pour permettre aux enseignants d'exploiter ces capsules en classe, on propose des fiches d'activités pédagogiques à télécharger et puis ces fiches-là sont proposées en 2 volets. On a un volet enseignant, donc c'est l'enseignant qui va venir télécharger la fiche pour lui, dans laquelle il va retrouver des approches pédagogiques et tous les corrigés des activités qu'on propose. Puis le volet apprenant qui va pouvoir être téléchargé par l'enseignant aussi et distribué aux élèves. Du coup, cette histoire se destine aux apprenants de niveau secondaire, donc à peu près 15 ans et plus, ou aux apprenants en francisation adulte, de niveau intermédiaire avancé, et évidemment à leurs enseignants. Les enseignants qu'on croise dans les congrès ou dans les différentes activités qu'on fait apprécient beaucoup ce contenu-là et l'utilisent en classe. Alors, on est très content de l'accueil qu'on reçoit par rapport à ce projet-là. Alors, merci encore pour cette opportunité de pouvoir parler de l'un de nos projets et puis écouter cette histoire.
Next we have In My Own View by Karpos in Greece.
Hello, my name is Maria Leonida. I'm a documentary filmmaker and media literacy tutor. I'm the director of Karpos, which means fruit, a non-profit company based in Athens, Greece, focused in media literacy since the last 8 years. In My Own View is a nationwide project dealing with screenings of short films made by students, screened to other students in other areas and towns in Greece, so that they would have the chance to see films made by their peers about issues that bother them, and then there is a process which follows the screenings, dealing with the negotiation in small groups, discussions, and decisions about voting on specific questions that we offer to them. The questions are not just good or bad, first, second, or third, but have a youthful, friendly, thoughtful process behind them, so that we make students overcome simplistic decisions and discuss on the basis of a media text. An extra layer of the activity is the possibility of the students to vote online on a real-time platform, which allows them to see the results of their own decisions and the decisions of the other school per film, per area, per question. Why did we make it? We made it because we think that short films have an immense capacity to create different areas of learning, because also short films made by other peers are a way to empower and deepen our thinking about our identities. And finally, this is a very easy, applicable, transferable process that teachers all over Greece, all over Europe can use, with some guidelines from a coordinating committee. This process can happen almost anywhere, and actually teachers can create their own selection of films depending on specific educational aims or thematics that they study, thus to create an environment about discussions with their own students.
Let's have a look at the next finalist, Physics House by ClickView in Australia.
Hi, my name's Edwina Baden-Powell and I'm Head of Production here at ClickView Australia.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Khanna and I am the producer of Physics House, which was made by ClickView Australia.
ClickView is a video platform and library of curriculum-aligned productions made for students in Australia, the United Kingdom and all around the world.
Physics House is a 4-part series that explores physics of the everyday. It includes how can I hear my stereo, why does my toast land butter side down, why is my tea gone cold, and can I bend spoons with my mind?
We made Physics House for junior to middle secondary school students, and our aim was to make science relevant and fun to their everyday lives.
Physics House was filmed over 4 days in a house that was a converted chapel. It had a crew of 6, and during the production we bent 20 spoons, buttered 100 slices of toast and angle grinded through a stereo.
Physics House is available to over 2 million students around the world on our video platform. It's used to either watch in class with their teacher or even to watch at home as part of a flipped lesson. Each episode of Physics House comes with its own resources and guide for the teacher and how to use it, as well as interactive questions that the students can answer along the way.
The 7th entry is Project Management Simulation by Saffron Interactive in the United Kingdom.
Hi, my name is Karim Ladak and I'm from Saffron Interactive, a learning technologies company based in London. I was fortunate enough to work with our client PwC on what we believe is a groundbreaking simulation that develops both hard and soft skills in project management.
Hi, I'm Nadine Jason and I'm from PwC's Global One Learning and Development team. And my challenge to Saffron is to be the Grand Theft Auto of e-learning simulations.
The project management simulation is an immersive, media-rich, scenario-based serious game in which the learner plays the role of a PwC project manager. It contains over 6 hours of branched content and 2 hours of video that requires the learner to make decisions and work through the consequences of these decisions throughout the course. For example, a decision made in Module 2 has 23 different permutations that the learner realises only when they meet their stakeholder again in Module 3.
The simulation is open to all staff and partners at PwC, but is targeted at the more experienced grades of staff. These are likely to be between the age brackets of 24 and 60, most staff of whom will have a degree or equivalent level of training, and many will also be studying towards professional qualification. The digital simulation is available at the point of need and is available globally 24/7, 365 days a year. And it's also available on desktop PCs and mobile devices.
So over a 9-month period, the Saffron and PwC teams came together to create the simulation. We had a lot of fun, good humour, deep subject matter consultation and great collaboration between both PwC and Saffron. To be available on any device at any time, Saffron built the simulation in our unique HTML5 based container with high definition video shot on location at PwC offices over 3 days. Detailed mapping sessions enable the development of branching video for a sophisticated, gamified and immersive experience that is personalised to the learner and continually assesses their decisions.
At PwC, we're using the simulation as part of the core project management training throughout the global firm. It's been received really positively throughout the organisation, with key leaders supporting its implementation throughout. Over 70% of our learners have stated that the course has had a positive impact on their on-the-job performance, with over 90% of the learners stating that they've started to apply the knowledge and skills directly to their roles.
We hope that you enjoy this short video clip from the simulation as much as we enjoyed making it, and thank you for watching.
And finally, the last but not least finalist is Somme Tales by the National Archives in the United Kingdom.
Hello, my name's Emily Morris and I'm part of the education team here at the National Archives. The National Archives is the official archive and publisher of the UK national government and guardians of over 1,000 years of iconic national records. The education team is a professional team of qualified teachers who are expert in facilitating students' interpretation of original historical sources. The team combine their years of teaching experience and historical knowledge to produce and deliver exciting, inspiring and fun taught sessions here at Kew and online. We believe that school students should be given the same access to original records as professional historians. Some Tales is a stop-motion animation film created by a group of 9 young people over the course of 1 week in August 2016. It conveys their response and interpretation of original records about the First World War held here at the National Archives. It was developed in partnership with professional filmmaker Nigel Kellaway, and it is an example of how young people can interpret challenging material in a creative and unique way. Some Tales was a new venture for the education team. Through it, we wanted to make archives more accessible for young people and to inspire their curiosity and interest in the First World War. We wanted to enable the young people to plan and animate a film about their interpretation and to support them in developing and learning new skills relating to filmmaking. Furthermore, we wanted to premiere the finished film as part of the organisation's programme of commemorations on the First World War and to publish the film on the website for teachers and students. Some Tales has been shown to colleagues, to the public and in the young people's schools. They fed back through an evaluation process, explaining how proud they felt of their achievements in developing new skills and the way they showed that archives are not just for academics. Further evaluation has shown audiences appreciate the power of archives to spark imagination.
All finalists will receive the MEDEA Finalist Medal. The MEDEA Awards winners will receive this statuette, which is a unique handmade piece cast in bronze made by a Belgian artist. The winners will also be invited to come to the Media and Learning Conference in Brussels in spring 2018, when they will receive their statuette. All of the prizes will be shipped to the finalists.
But before that, first of all, let's go to the Special Jury Prize 2017 on behalf of the MEDEA Awards jury. What the jury said about this entry. The platform provides a very valuable tool to encourage the development of critical thinking about film productions and socio-ethical issues facing young people. The topics are presented through the eyes of the children, which is very important. This project uses a step-by-step methodology to make students critical viewers and generally critical absorbers of information. Students discuss in groups and express their views about their peers' videos. In that way, they develop both critical thinking and collaborative skills. The Jury Prize 2017 goes to In My Own View by Karpos in Greece.
Now, the moment of truth, the first of the 2 main awards to be given. Who is the winner of the 2017 MEDEA Award for User-Generated Media?
The judges appreciated the huge didactical value of the project, its subject and content, but also the whole process of the creation of the video. It's not only a history lesson, but an inspiring encounter with filmmaking, archival work, and multimedia storytelling. The learning objectives are clear and realistic, while multidimensional and engaging for the target group. The 2017 MEDEA Award for User-Generated Media goes to Some Tales from the National Archives in the United Kingdom.
Let's go to the second of the 2 main awards to be given. Who is the winner of the 2017 MEDEA Award for Professionally Produced Media?
What the judges said, the use of storytelling in language learning is very compelling. The video stories are of high quality, clear language, with a mixture of narration and cartoons. Both teacher and pupil activities around stories are of high quality and go into various aspects of language learning. This year, the MEDEA Awards for Professionally Produced Media goes to Écoute cette histoire from TV5 in Quebec in Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you, Matti. And remember, the closing date for next year's MEDEA Awards is 30th of November 2017. Congratulations to all our winners this year, and good luck to all for next year.